The afternoon jungle shimmered with warm light. Parrots squawked, monkeys chattered, and leaves rustled in the breeze. Rilo, the little gorilla, strolled happily with a small grass bag filled with shiny berries he had gathered earlier. The berries glistened in bright colors of red, purple, and blue. "These will be the sweetest treat later," Rilo said proudly. He imagined sharing them or enjoying them alone. Just thinking about the juicy taste made his tummy rumble. A bright butterfly fluttered past, golden wings sparkling in the sunlight. Rilo gasped in delight. He carefully set his bag of berries down on a flat rock. "Wait right here," he giggled, and dashed after the butterfly. He chased the butterfly across ferns and flowers, laughing as it twirled through the air. It darted just out of reach every time, almost as though inviting Rilo to play. For a while, he forgot everything else. When the butterfly finally zipped away, Rilo trotted back toward the rock, but his smile vanished. The bag of berries was gone. Only sticky stains and a single feather remained. Rilo blinked in surprise and confusion. "My berries!" he cried. He crouched close to the ground, inspecting carefully. Tiny claw marks, squished berry juice, and the feather told a story. "Someone carried them away," Rilo whispered. His eyes shone with determination to find them. Overhead, a colorful parrot cawed loudly, "Red, red, rolling down! Red, red, rolling down!" it repeated. Rilo cupped his hands around his mouth. "Parrot, did you see my berries?" The parrot laughed and flapped its wings excitedly. The parrot pointed with its feathered wing toward the river. This way, it squawked. Rilo clapped his hands together. "Thank you, parrot," before scampering down the trail, following the direction the bird had shown. Beside the riverbank, a tortoise chewed slowly on green leaves. "Hello, tortoise," Rilo said politely. "Did you see my bag of berries?" The tortoise blinked, chewing thoughtfully. "Yes, something small and round rolled right by." He stretched its neck and pointed toward the tall trees. "It bounced that way." Rilo grinned with relief. "Thank you," he said, and hurried on, careful not to miss any more berry stains along the trail. Soon, chattering laughter filled the air. A group of playful monkeys swung from branches, tossing leaves like confetti. "Monkeys," Rilo called, "did you take my berries?" The monkeys shrieked with laughter and shook their furry heads. "Not us," they chorused, "but something red bounced under the trees. Maybe your snack is hiding." They pointed playfully deeper into the jungle. Rilo smiled. "Thanks, monkeys," he said, before following their direction with new hope. At a sparkling stream, a gentle deer bent to drink. Rilo approached it softly. "Excuse me, dear, did you see my berries?" The deer lifted her head, water dripping from her mouth, and nodded calmly as she listened. "Yes," the deer said. "A little bag tumbled past me and rolled toward that tall tree." She gestured with her nose. Rilo's heart leapt. "I must be close," he said gratefully, hurrying toward the trees. At last, beneath the tall tree, Rilo spotted his bag. His eyes widened with relief until he noticed he was not alone. A tiny baby bird stood beside it, happily pecking at the berries, beak stained purple. The baby bird chirped cheerfully, wings fluttering as it gobbled berry after berry. Juice dribbled down its fluffy chest. Rilo froze. His stomach growled loudly. He had worked hard to pick those berries earlier that day. For a moment, Rilo felt upset. Those berries were supposed to be his snack. He clenched his hands, torn between hunger and kindness. But then he looked closer at the bird's tiny happy eyes sparkling with joy. Rilo's frown slowly softened. "I guess you need them more than I do," he whispered. The baby bird chirped happily, as if understanding. Suddenly, the mama bird swooped down, circling Rilo, chirping a song of thanks. Warmth filled Rilo's chest. "You're welcome," he said gently. As he turned to walk home, he noticed the jungle seemed brighter. The parrot squawked proudly, the tortoise lifted its head, and monkeys clapped in celebration. The deer bowed gracefully as Rilo passed. Though his tummy rumbled, his heart felt full. Kindness, Rilo thought, is the sweetest snack of all. Smiling, he skipped down the trail, ready for whatever adventure came next.
Now it's time for Rilo's quiz. Let's see what you remember from Rilo's adventure. Question 1. What did Rilo leave on the rock when he chased the butterfly? Great job! It was his berries. Question 2. What animal took the berries? That's right, the baby bird. Question 3. Which animal told Rilo that the bag bounced toward the tall trees? Well done! It was the tortoise. Awesome work, friends! You remembered so much from the story. Now here's a fun fact. Did you know that birds love berries? When they eat fruit, they help spread seeds around the jungle. This helps new plants and trees grow, keeping the forest strong and full of life. We had so much fun with Rilo today. Come back soon for another adventure. See you next time!